Is Andrea Botez a chess legend? Well, Hikaru is quite clear about it.
They're never going to win anything when it comes to chess. That's just a reality.
He said it after not winning the Chess Streamer Award. And he probably also checked Andrea's chess insights, where she blundered their queen 115 times in blitz and 250 times in bullet. I did some research, and I think that Hikaru missed the 3 top peaks of Andrea's chess career. First, in 2010, Andrea won the Underrated Girls Canadian Youth Chess Championship. Then, recently, she destroyed the biggest Twitch streamer in just 5 moves.
No, not my knife. You've been cheated. Okay.
Last but not least, she beat me. And we all know how hard that is. I need to start to move faster. Anyway, in this video, I'm showing you the game I lost against Andrea Botez. Andrea clearly went for her favorite opening, the London system, and I went with my favorite weapon against the London system, going with the bishop out with the idea of pushing on e5. And now at this point, I made the first mistake. In this position, I had to keep going with my plan, going with the knight here, and the next move I'm pushing on e5, getting control over the center and having a good position. Instead, I played the move a6. She went with the knight very strong in the middle of the board, and I couldn't do much now. e5 is no longer possible. This move is quite bad because usually you want to first support the knight with the pawn and then go with the other knight on f3. Anyway, that's not a big deal, I can just castle, and here black doesn't have a very active idea. I went with the knight on e4, trying to get a bit of space and maybe ready to kick this knight away or to support this knight with the move f5. She went with queen c2, attacking my knight with the bishop and the queen, so I had to protect it with my pawn. And now she did 2 great trades. She first traded the knight, and then she traded my good bishop with the idea to end up with a strong knight in the middle of the board. Knight in the center makes your opponent surrender. I made it up, yeah, but it's actually right. Now I played bishop b5. I want to trade my bad bishop, the one that is of the same color of my blocked pawns. She simply castled and we got to this trade. This position is quite equal. I have a weak square on e5, but it's not a big deal. At least I thought. Anyway, here I went to the attack. Rook here, and now I'm sliding the rook on the h file, hitting at this pawn. If the knight moves, is checkmate. But Andrea just played the move h3. And now I said, I really want to attack you, and I went with the move g5. But that's a mistake. Every time your opponent pushes the pawn in front of your king, what should you do? The answer is open up the center. Because once the center is open, this king will be naked and weak. So the best approach for Andrea would have been to play the move f3, rook e1, and e4. And the center is going to explode. Having said that, you understand that the next move b4 is a huge blunder, because it allows black to close the center, the queen needs to move, and now actually I have some chances to attack. Actually, there is a free pawn here on f3, that's why the bar says -1. If not, this would be still roughly equal. The idea of black is to try to play the move g4, maybe bringing other pieces with king h8, rook g8, but being careful about the move knight f7, so probably all this is not possible. I played the move f4, which is a huge blunder. The point is that Andrea simply took the pawn, and now I realize that if I take back, the queen is sliding into the king DMs, and well, where do I move the king? If I move the king on f8, this pawn is also falling, the rook will be hanging, and so that's simply not good. That's why here I decided to sacrifice another pawn, go with the rook on f8 and trying to create something with those 2 rooks. After pawn takes, I went in with the rook on h4, the queen moved, and now I had a genius move. A genius move because I want to bring the 2 rooks. The problem is that genius is not always very good because now the rooks are just getting forked by a pawn. I decided to take the pawn, hoping for pawn takes rook. The Botez gambit is named after somebody, you know? But she surprised me and she took my rook. Now I tried it one more time. I took the pawn and I'm threatening this amazing fork. But again, Andrea Botez was on fire, and so she simply checked me. Moved my king, and she kept checking, and now she found a great move, g6. This is absolutely genius. If I play just a random move, she has checkmates into moves with a pawn. That's why here I had to play the move queen c7. The queen is trying to protect those squares, but I'm leaving this pawn hanging, and now I'm losing also another rook. In this position, I also had 2 seconds left, so I decided to resign. This is the graph of the game, and as you can see, I just did one big mistake, the move f4, and then she completely destroyed me. Plus, chess.com says that she played like a 2500. I just played like a 2000. So in this game, Andrea played like a grandmaster. Listen, wait! If you're watching this video the day it went out, so April 6th, today is Andrea Botez's birthday. So let's all wish her happy birthday in the comments. And from me, if Andrea you're watching this, I wish you a very happy birthday, lots of joy and happiness. And I had the pleasure to meet you in real life multiple times, and I hope to meet you again very soon. But not in the boxing ring. No, I'm afraid of that. Anyway, if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.